connection successful. I mean, I don't know how true all of these things are. I don't trust this guy. Okay, now, just to clarify, I believe I've been disconnected from Twitch, although the thing is still recording, so if ever you get onto YouTube, you can see me trying to, like, slowly but surely making a fool of myself. Right. Let's have a look. I think we might be back. I think we're back. Right. Okay. Right. I think we're back. Let's find out. Right. It looks like we're okay. Right. Okay. Apologies. Apologies to everyone. That's actually, to be honest, right. This is one thing that we can kind of say with, quite comfortably. Yes. Oh, okay. Oh, thank God. Yes. Awesome. Like, it's about now that I'm actually going to say something quite controversial. My internet provider has served me really well, because in the year and a half that I've been streaming, that is the first major issue that I've ever had as a result of having a lack of internet connection. So, you know what? Most people will be like, oh, I'm bashing the internet. It's like every now and then you're like, oh, hang on a sec. It can disconnect. It's so rare that happens. So anyway, right. I can't remember the bit where we disconnected. So we're going to do, just imagine that this is an episode of 24. And it's like, all the things come up. It's like, previously on 24. Okay. We need to make this Agast Strike Force now. Quickly. Do it, Jack Bauer. Okay. Right. So then we got as far as getting this Agast Strike Force. We've programmed all the stuff in. And then it's, sorry, I I need to reference 24 with everything. Sorry, 24 was a TV show that came out in maybe the mid 20 noughties, and it was absolutely incredible at the time. Admittedly, it's slightly ridiculous now, but it was great. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we've made the Agast Strike Force. We have we've made it, done all of this, done all of that, done all that. We've made the upgrades. We're now in the scene, and what I want to do is somewhere. I think it might be here. It's not here. I want to work out like what my town heart life is. Oh yeah, we've got 4,000. I'm intentionally going to go to say 20 and 40. Okay, right, because I want to see if you die as a result of casting this, if everything works out okay. So because I've never taken damage, I've never had a mechanic where you take damage not during combat. So, and I need to actually add the cards. I forgot to do that. Okay, all right. So let's just go down to 5. Actually, let's go down to 3. And I was about to type Jack Bauer as well. Agast. So 1, 2. And 3. Okay, right. So we've got 2 of each. We can give them a shot and see how it all works. Yeah. Right. Okay. Because we're going to be testing multiple things at once. That's why it's. Oh yeah, of course we've got all of these as well. I forgot to change the picture. We want to have you. Yeah, I can barely see it myself. Don't worry, this is the picture, I think. It doesn't mean anything if we don't change the picture. Right, okay, here we go. Right. Okay, so big talk. Right. This will add 20 armoured attackers and defenders. Add 2 to the ready camp, and we'll take 8 damage. So we should be on 12 at the end of all this. Yes, that's good. That's exactly what we wanted. And I... Nope. Okay. Okay. I was just kind of seeing if we got a... I was seeing if we got 2 mana coins, then I could test the other one. Okay. Right. Okay. So now, that was... Let's try the level 3 one. So 25, we should have 25 armoured attackers here, and this should add up to 60. And we should be having 9 and 9. Yep. That's all good. And I'll make sure I don't accidentally kill him. Because, yeah, there is an argument this card could be too strong, but I think the fact that you take damage means you're consciously aware you're losing life each time. So this is... It does come at a cost. Right. So now we want to see if we die here. Yes. Okay. All right. It's worked. Okay. Brilliant. Aghast has been done. Nice. Okay. Right. I think we start making Unbroken Marten. Right. This will be a difficult one. This will be a tough one. I think the thing that's going to be particularly hard is stunning the monster. So, Unbroken Marten. I've been crunching the numbers, and we can obviously change it if we kind of, as we sort of like delve further in. But the text is going to read something like, it's a totem after you have played, I'm going to say 15 cards. You destroy Unbroken Marten, and it will stun the monster, nulling its attack this turn. But I think for this to work properly, I need to probably have some sort of action, and maybe even a picture. I'm thinking, what pictures? Oh, Lakia, let's rock! How's it all going? Oh, nice. Yeah, we've made a few little improvements so far. We've added. It's only one new official card, but we've also added some. Ah, yes. Ah, awesome. By the way, that Hex Racer game is an awful lot of fun. Like, obviously, always feel free to chuck the link in. It's really good. I think like it's one of those where kind of like it does actually genuinely have that sort of it has the moments. It's the certain moments which I love in games where you're like right, where like kind of, because when it starts getting really fast and there's loads of rocks everywhere, it's just brilliant. Oh yes. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. Oh fantastic. Oh whoa, 21 people. Oh my gosh. Oh fantastic. Okay, so yeah. This is absolutely awesome. How is everyone doing today? Right, so what I will do, I didn't realise there was this many people. Grumbler Pugs, thank you so much as well. This is absolutely amazing. Grumble wouldn't play Bubba Is You. Oh, by the way, Bubba Is You is actually a fantastic game. It's just, as far as difficulty scales, I would say it ramps up a little bit too hard. It's like, even when you're on the the second island, there's puzzles that took me like half an hour to an hour. It's really good. And then, but like as far as actual games though, it's absolutely gorgeous. I loved it. Right, so if anyone is new to the stream, I have recently made a game that's called Rumpletown. We're doing a few patches and making a few. Oh yes. Yeah. No, that is fair enough. I think like because the problem is I know there's been like some puzzles, some like things where you really have to. It's one of those where you have to really think outside the box to work it out. I know there's a few where like when you spend sort of say half an hour on it thinking this is just impossible. This must be impossible. and then finally you go on the internet, you get the answer, and you're like, oh yes. Does that actually count as? Is it helping or goading? Oh, right. What I'll do is I'm trying to work out if it's in a sort of playable state at this precise moment. Let me just change something back. So I'll quickly show off my game. If I can find it, Steam. I think I've got. Let's see if I can work out where it is. Rumpletown. Yeah, so this is my game that I'm working on at the moment. I mean, I've already like released it. Let me see if I can put a copy. Yeah, share. Let's go chuck that in the thing. Let's have a little look. I feel like if ever I could show. Anyway, yeah. So this is my game that I've been working on. It's all out. It's a deck building game similar to Slay the Spire, except for it's got a little bit more colourful. But yeah, and I'll put the link in the chat. Oh, you've already got it there. Oh wow. Oh, fantastic! I tell you what, this is uncanny. Everyone can find the link faster than I can. I put it there anyway as well. But yeah, if you fancied giving it a shot, it would help me out quite a lot. It would help me out immensely. Yeah, it'd be great. There's a yeah, it's one of those where kind of like there's a lot of strategy. You can build sort of combos and stuff, and yeah. Anyway, that is absolutely brilliant. Thank you. Yeah, and thank you very much for the raid as well. That's just absolutely fantastic. Right, so we've got that saved. What we're testing at the moment, so the card that we've just made is, and I'm just going to, hold on, Control S there, and then I've got to work out what my next thing that I was going to do. So we've done our first card, which like does damage to your base, but it's such a strong card that it's worth doing. So here we get a bunch of attackers, a bunch of defenders, and we add these to our ready camp, which mean we're getting 3 extra every turn. Yeah, right. So I'm trying to work out where we were up to. Oh yes, that was it. We've got the big challenge, right? Which is going to take us, which is going to be. I'm going to put I'm going to put an hour on the clock. Again, I always like to just have a timer, so that. But what we're going to do, we're going to make a whole new little totem that stuns the monster. Now, there's multiple things we need to do in order to get this to work. So, like, what we actually need, I think the easiest way of doing this is if we create, like, we need to work out a way of stunning the monster. Yes. Yeah, actually, yeah, Vivax though, but like you are right though. It's like some of the puzzles. There's like one. I remember one which got me like tricky, where you have to like open a chest or something, and you have to make sure that when it opens, it turns into 2 different things at once, and that just kind of wow. But yeah, Baba Is You, absolutely fantastic game. Right, so what we need to do first, if we go into Monster Action SOs, and I would guess it wouldn't matter too much. We'll keep it as a non-ranged, but I think it can be ranged as well. And if I just duplicate the basic attack, and then we need to have a whole new move that's called Stunned, right? Which doesn't do anything. That's going to be like my main method for dealing with this. So Control D. This one, I'm just going to call it Stunned. And then we'll have to get a new monster action type that's called Stunned. So if we go into our master script, and I think somewhere monster action type, we'll add a new one over here, which will be called Stunned. And then Oh wow! Oh my gosh! Oh wow! I'm getting everyone today. This is brilliant. Oh, thank you very much. Glisten, you are a true champion. Yes. This is absolutely awesome. Oh wow! How are you doing? Let's rock. Ah. Now I don't mean to. This isn't going to ruin too much, but there is a part of my game that actually has the Glyszerka in part of the story. Like, so if ever I was to try and sort of incentivize you. Oh wow! Oh my gosh! Ah, you didn't have to do that at all. Oh my gosh, Grumbler Pugs, thank you. And Lakia Gaming, let's rock. Welcome. I do apologise. There's no good, funny animation for subscribing, but you are a true champion. Thank you very much. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Yes, let's rock. Yes. Oh my gosh, thank you everyone. I am completely unworthy. And by the way, like, it obviously 100% goes without saying, Grumbler Pugs, do feel free. I'm almost certain you're on the whitelist. If you did fancy putting the link in the chat for your game, that is going to be awesome. And actually, a really good question, is there any playable version on Steam at the moment? The reason I ask is because I've got a Steam control pad, which is really good, but it only works with Steam games. And I think my music might have stopped as well. Everything's happening at once. Let's have a look. Why is that stuff? Oh yes. Oh right. Yes. Let's rock. Hold on. Let's just go from there. Back. Play. Yeah, I think music sort of came to an end. Ah yes. Right. So let's have a look. Right. Oh man. Oh, absolutely awesome. This game looks really, really good. Like, because I'm someone who has, I think I've got, right, I don't mean to brag, but I've got the platinum, the main sort of whatever, the platinum trophy on Celeste. And this looks exactly up my street for the sort of for the next game that I'm going to play. Absolutely awesome. Oh, I think I have wishlisted it. But yeah, this is brilliant. And you haven't got an exact release date yet, have you? But that's cool though. Oh, I love it. Right. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. I don't know a sort of conventional way of dragging the window back over. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, that's fair play. I just like, because it is just a genuine. It is a lot of fun. It's got one of those where it's so quick to retry. Kind of like Celeste, in that it's like, oh, I haven't done that. 2025 just because of the work schedule. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. I think it's always good as well to be realistic. Right. Anyway, so what we want to do is, in order for us to implement this new stunned mechanic, I will have a look at this stunned. Basic attack. What's the symbol? Classes. Oh yes. Okay. So over here, we only want. I think I just want to open up this. So what we kind of do, what we want, is something which I think I might even have a star. No, I don't. I kind of want a picture of just a star. I don't know, something which makes it look as though it's you're obviously stunned at this point. So I'm going to have a little look to see if I've got any good placeholder pictures which kind of make sense to fit in this particular thing. Because I just want a picture to be like to make it look as though it's stunned. Oh, I've got to come up with something. Come on. I mean, I might have to resort to just having that cross for the time being. I'm so sure I had stars. I can't remember. I feel like I had stars somewhere. Right. Let's see. Maybe just that. That's a little bit misleading, but we'll stick with that for the time being. I think this one shouldn't matter too much. So now, and this we're going to have as stunned. So this is a whole move that you can in theory program the monster to do, but what I want to happen is as soon as they become stunned, they swap their current move with this, which hopefully should be good. Yeah, that'd be really cool actually. It's like because I'm a big fan of like technical platformers. It's like whenever I quite like watching. There's a few streamers. Oddly enough, Shoujo is one of them. So there's a whole card called Shoujo, who's very, very good at technical platformers. She does a lot of Celeste and Mario, and it's just like, sometimes like she's actually casually just talking to the chat while doing these absolutely insane things. Like absolutely. I think. Like it's like she's just in like, and it's just she's quite humble about it as well. She, and it's like absolutely brilliant. Right, so we've got that, we've got this. Now we just need to essentially find all the references here. That's not too bad, is it? That is not too bad at all. So we just go. Case monster action type dot stunned return. Let me just move this into the right place. Don't want it there. Right. Monster is stunned for this turn. Okay. Right, now, if we go here, we kind of want to, we want to have a little routine. So, yes, exactly, yeah. And like, I think, but the thing is she does like quite a lot of variety. One thing that I found, like, it's going to sound like I'm making things up when I say this, but she managed to get, right, now all of these words do make sense, right? She managed to hook up a SNES control pad to a donut, right? A donut broken into multiple pieces, right? So that when you touch that donut, it will go, for example, right or left, right? And she had like a plethora of donut pieces in front of her that she was using to play the original Super Mario World, and it was genuinely hilarious because obviously she's having to kind of go to try and move around, and there's and the actual concept of both like running and moving and jumping is incredibly difficult. But I did find that very funny. So let's go have a little look at this. I think we copy this just so we've got a bit of a reference to work with, but we'll call it performed stunned routine. And all that's going to happen, I just kind of want him to shake, and then that's it, nothing else. So a lot of this we're not going to use, but I just kind of want to have this as sort of a basis. So this will be perform stunned routine, and then here we're going to have case monster action type dot stunned break. That's got to be it. That has got to be it. Yeah. But it's just the thing that was quite funny was just how she was able to just keep like just the sort of seriousness. It was just like that proper sort of focus of like, oh, okay, I've got to just move it. Like it was genuinely just it was just genuinely really, really funny. But yeah, that must be what it's called. Yeah. Right. Okay. So we've got the stunned. What do we want? I don't think we need. Maybe we do have just that jumped thing. We don't really want to move. We kind of ideally want to shape the monster itself, which I've got to work out how we're going to do that. So we don't need any of this. I don't think we need much of this actually. Because I think if we just have that one sound here, and I've got to remember how we actually shake. I think I've got a yeah, on the entire monster script. It might even be here. Entire monster script. Let monster shake. Okay. I think we just need this. I'm just going to copy this code. So we chuck that in there. Oh, do we have access to our monster? I think we do somewhere. That'll be held monster script. Yeah. So we can go Control C, Control V. I think that's all we need. And yeah. So what's happening here is it's starting a sound effect. Maybe monster taking damage. Yeah, maybe having the taking damage sound. It's then going to shake. Maybe we could make that as much as, say, 3-5. So it goes on for a little bit longer, and then it returns back there. Then I think that's all we need, actually. So I think we're sorted there. Okay. I think that should be okay. So what we can do now is just see, we've got a programmable blob that we can just give it, yeah, oh yeah, it is insane, and it's like kind of, the fact that I mean, like, I can't emphasize how difficult it is when you have a donut broken into small pieces rather than a control pad. Right. Okay. So now that we have this, is there anything more that we need? So what the more I look at it, right, this little symbol, this spiral symbol, makes way more sense for being stunned than for totem destruction. So what I should do is change the totem destruction one to something else, but we'll worry about that a bit later. Before we test anything at all, I want to see if I go into my test blob, because the test blob is who we're fighting here. All right. So if I go into my test blob here, and we have the first initial monster action as stunned, let's just see what happens and let's see if it works. And then we want to see if we can, yeah, and we want to just check that everything works okay, because I don't know if I've hooked everything up. And have I saved everything as well? Yes, I have. So, oh, it's still got the number. It's still got a number. It doesn't need to show the number, but that's actually still perfectly manageable. So what we want to do is we want to end turn. So it's taking, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, maybe we should have it flash red as well. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's fine for the time being. Yes, I like it. I like it, and we could do that. In fact, you know what? Let's go add that to the list. Yeah. Right. Totem destruction. Sprite to the hammer smashing totem. Yeah, because that is quite misleading for people playing. Yeah, I'll put it on the list. Right, and yeah, at the moment we've got the yeah, sorry, I always just keep the task, which has just fallen on the floor, in front of me so I can constantly remind myself where we're heading. So at the moment we're just getting the this to work, but I think maybe we should just have a little bit of a wait, like just so that it's, because it felt just a little bit quick. something like float time equals 0.0f, and then yes. Oh, nice. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, thanks, Lakia. That's absolutely way awesome. While time is less than 0.5 seconds, time plus equals time dot delta time yield return null. Yeah. Okay. So this is just saying wait half a second before the stunned thing occurs. So, and we need to work out a way of removing the so now that we've done that, I then want to have it so that I've got a function which makes the monster, like, changes their current attack into being stunned, which is what I am going to work on now. So we've got the entire monster script here. Control MO. Oh, that's something. Sorry, before I continue. Monster action SO. Stunned. Show number. We can just get rid of that. Yeah, so none of this matters. And yeah, because the difficult thing is it can still technically be stunned while it's at range. And I think I might be able to just get away with doing it that way, but we'll see. Right, okay, so what are we doing? Yeah, so we want a way, if we go into our test blob, test blob, we'll turn this into a basic attack. All right, and we just need a way of changing it, like instantly at runtime, to change it to become stunned. I think the easiest way of doing that is when we're saying set attack. Yeah, so this might take a little while. I'm going to apologise. Just need to quickly use the bathroom. I'll be just 2 seconds. 1 sec. Ah, awesome. Right, okay, we're back. That is, of course, the side effect of having a full Red Bull followed by a coffee. I'm going to be going to the toilet every now and then. Right, so how does all of this work? So I think it could just be this. Oh, this might be pretty good. I think. Let's find out. Get monster action SO. Ooh, okay. Because what I also like, right, now tell me if this sounds like a plan, right, because I've been thinking about the Unbroken Martin, and it'll be good. It will stun the monster, But if you have, say, two in place and you play them at the same time, right? What if you then did if you essentially had two different totems and you procced them both on the same turn? I'm thinking the monster should take, say, 20 damage, like just instantly. So I quite like that as an idea. So I think we should have, like what I'm looking at is basically this bit of code here. We can probably sort out quite nicely. Let's go find all the references here. So select next attack. Yes, okay. I think there might be another one saying select next ranged attack. Let's find all the references. So we just want to check that we're doing this at the correct time. So this is on. Yes. Okay, yes, all of this makes sense. So we will sort out the dealing with ranged in a sec, but we're just going to deal with close up and then we'll sort out with dealing with range. Yeah, it's a good. I tell you what, I don't mind that. I think, to be honest, I think it's going to be a little bit tricky to implement that, and I also kind of like, because obviously, as you can probably work out, dealing 20 damage is no way near as good as stunning a monster for an entire turn, right? That's no way near as good. But I'm thinking like kind of if. But I want it to be like it's almost like a consolation prize, you know, and I think if it's got a chance of stunning for 2 turns, you're probably right, it might not be that difficult because I could just add it to the initial moves. It wouldn't be too difficult, but I think I prefer it just doing a sort of a fixed amount of damage, and maybe the higher the level. So the higher the level the totem is, the less cards you need to proc it, and the more damage you do if they're already stunned. So it might be, say, 20, 30 and 40 damage. So it can be, you know, it's not really a win condition, but it's a good survival card, and it can pack a punch. Yeah, but because I think this is one of those cards that I've got to be very careful. If ever there's the ability to just stun a monster for a turn, that's really strong. And I've got to make sure that it's not too overpowered. And yeah, so select next attack. Yeah, sorry, I've been taking a little while trying to work this all out. So let's go through this full thing. It's fine. What's the action type? NLT. Yes, okay. So what we should do is so rando. Yeah, okay. Oh, I've done a whole probabilities weights, which I haven't actually done anything. Oh, no, we have. That's fine. Okay. So here we're going to have public void make monster stun monster. And yeah, and what we want to do is we want to check that the So let's go do a little green thing of everything that we need to do. So check if the monster is already stunned. If not, stun. Change the monster's current move to the stunned move. I know, I always like to have a proper sort of green copy of everything. And what we'll do, I kind of want the monster to shake as well, so make monster shake. Check if the monster is already stunned. If not, change the monster's stun move. Otherwise, deal 20/30/40 damage. Okay, and we want to, yeah, so I think we can work with this now. Where's the definition? So I think we can just use this. Control C. Now I've got to just find where I was. So this one will go here. And get the monster action, which will just simply be monster action type dot stunned. I don't know what this part of the argument is, so let's have a look. Let's find out when let's find out what's happening here. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's just setting this monster SO to that, and monster SR. Yeah, okay. So I think that should be fine. All right. So what we want to do is say, yeah, the whole shake thing is going to be a bit more complicated because this isn't a. Yeah, I'll sort this out. In fact, I'll have a routine here. So we'll go private I enumerator stun monster routine. Oh yeah, right, okay. And we can kind of put all of this into here, and we're just going to say start coroutine, stun monster routine, and let's go add a whole new variable here, which we'll call public bool being stunned, and then being stunned equals true, being stunned equals false. And we've got a red squiggly line because we've still got a few more things to sort out. In fact, let me sort this out now. What we kind of want to do is go into the monster action script where we've got our stunned thing. I'm gonna rather cheekily, in fact we can take it from somewhere else, can't we? No, not that. Make the monster shake. Right, we're just going to copy this code again. And this. Alright. So, let's go get rid of this. I need more space. Okay, so over here, so being stunned equals true. That can go over there. And maybe we can actually change this at the same time as well. So, so that's going to make it shake. it's going to change to there. Let's just go into this, go to definition. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I'm still slightly pondering on that. None of this feels quite right. I just don't know why we need to... don't know why we need this as an argument. That's what I'm a bit confused about. I'll worry about it later. If it seems to work, then I'm just going to let it go. Yeah. I think I like to actually have it in nice full English plan, so then I can, it's kind of useful so that you can know when various different bits are done when you're making comments. So what we've done is we've made the monster shake. We're now changing it specifically to stunned. But what we kind of want to do is say something like if underscore monster SO is equal to monster SO dot. Oh, wait a sec. That's fine. Everything's fine. What we want to do is we want to check to see if we're already stunned. And that's a little bit more complicated than I thought it was going to be. It's the SO. In fact, we're actually on the entire monster script now. So I have a feeling that we can check our current attack. By saying MAT, no. Right, close. Sorry, it looks like I'm going around in circles. This will make sense eventually. Here we go. Get current monster action type. Yes, okay, that's what we needed. Right, now let's find out where we are. Where we were, right. So, yes, okay. So if get current monster action type is equal to monster action type dot stunned, then take that much damage. Else we're going to change that, and I'm trying to work out how I can fit this in. But this could just be, we could just have a variable here saying int potential damage to take, and then have that as an argument. And then in fact, what if I just go take damage, potential damage to take. So the reason I've kind of made this a little bit the reason it's a little bit spicier than it was is the reason I'm having to have a separate boolean is so that I can still keep this active. So I think this should still work. So where are we? Really need to, so this point here, while busy. I should really have another variable saying taking damage. I think I should. So we'll still keep that busy one because that's still quite relevant, but I'll have another one saying taking damage. So being stunned and public bool taking damage. So here we go. So let's go to this definition, and we just have taking damage equals true. Taking damage equals false. Okay. Right. And then I just kind of want to go back to, yes, this is where we wanted. Right. Okay. So now, while taking damage, yield return null. So we can get rid of that now. I may as well leave that up there. Okay. And then we've got otherwise if we change it to that, and because I don't know, the thing is I think this might be a routine, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. So that changes that. Let's just have a quick go through here. So, oh, we actually, oh, I think it works. We can just have this as busy. Yeah, that's fine then. Okay. While underscore monster attack symbol script dot busy yield return null. Okay, so checking if they're stunned. If not, change the. I think we're there. We now just want to test to see if it works. Like, there's still quite a lot of things that could go wrong, but let's just go void update if input dot get key down keycode dot h stun monster, and let's just say 25 for testing. So that 25 means if it's already stunned, it will take 25 damage. And so, so let's give this a try. Okay. So we haven't actually created the totem yet. We're just working on the effect that the totem will have. And then once we've done that, it should be relatively easy to sort. Okay, right. So it's currently attacking for 9. Okay, that is kind of what we want. All right. Now I'm going to go and return. Yeah, that's fine. And I just want to check as well that if we look at the test blob, yes, it's gone straight to the heal drone. So yeah, I just wanted to check as well that, because I think it gets rid of that basic attack, and so let's just have a double check as well. That's the script. Oh yeah, it's got a clone of that. Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Sorry, this looks incredibly mundane and boring, but what we're looking at here is the scriptable object that is specific to this instance of this one, because the initial monster actions have been removed. Whereas if we actually go back to the original base that it's going from, they're back there. Okay, all right. So so that works. That's fantastic. We're now going to kind of regretting having all of these these proc. Right. So now, right, be prepared to get stunned, Buster. Ah, no way are you doing that 10 damage. All right, so stunned. All right. Okay, so we're going to see what happens. Like, we're going to check that it does swap to the game over. Okay. All right. Okay. It worked. It worked. Okay. Right. Very nice. So what we need to do now is with our thug, turns before it arrives, we're going to go to 3. All right. And then... so that's its main one. Initial monster ranged. It's just range attack. Yeah, that's fine. So it should be doing this ranged attack, jump forward 1. And now I don't know, right, if this is going to just simply work, because we've got multiple things to test here. I should be getting rid of all of this so that we don't need to wait this much each time. But right, okay, so here we go. So it's stunned. Now I want to see if so it's taking all the damage, sure. All right, and then it's continuing with what it is. Right, so now we want to see if it can die. Okay, I realise this is quite time consuming. And it works. Right, okay, so we now have the concept of stunning, right? Because, by the way, when it comes to ideas, I do have a few little sort of cheeky ideas up my sleeve. Like, for example, what if there was a card that was 1 mana and it stunned the monster, but instead of having Vanquish, it had Scrap, right? Which means that it's like you pick it, but you know it's only got 1 use, and then it's gone from your deck already. That's what I like. I like sort of ideas like that, you know. I'm not saying I'm going to put it in, but it's more like, you know, just to let you know, I do have certain sort of ideas that sort of float around my head sometimes. Right, so now, now that we've done all of that, I think I've got to try and make the entire Unbroken Marten in 15 minutes. Okay, so resources, card SOs. It's easier if we find any, if I just duplicate an already a totem that's already there. So yeah, Angry Chuck. Angry Chuck. Right, we're going to duplicate this, and we're going to change it to Unbroken Marten 01. And we'll change this to Unbroken Marten. Unbroken Marten. Mana cost. Ooh. Now I want this one to be. This is going to be an expensive card. I'm thinking 3 mana. I think we go 3 mana. Yep. The card level is 1. It is a totem. After playing 15 cards, self-destruct, and yeah, self-destruct and stun the monster. If they are already, actually, if they're already stunned, deal 20 damage instead. Or deal 20 damage. I don't need to have the word instead. Okay, that's pretty much what we need. So Control C. And it's just where there's numbers, key important numbers is where we need to change it. So Control X, Control V. Okay, so let's go through the motion. So this one here is going to be 15 cards, and this is going to be 20. And what we're going to do is totems. We need to add a new totem here. So, but let's actually just read through the text, see if that makes sense. So after playing 15 cards, self-destruct and stun the monster. If they're already stunned, deal 20 damage. Yeah. So, because that's, yeah, I think stacking stunning might just not quite work. Yeah. Oh, wow. Right. So, yes. Right, fantastic. So, oh, wow, there's still, oh, my brain is getting a little bit frazzled. Oh, we need to add another one of these. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just have a look. Is that all we need? We don't need this one here. Got the card infos of it being. And here we want to change this totem to Unbroken Martin. So if we go into the master script, we find where we're keeping all the totems held up. Somewhere around here. I think it would just be called Totem Enum, but it might not. Right, where is it? I've forgotten what I called it. It's not going to be set there either, is it? This is it, Totem Enum, that's what I thought. So now we're going to add a new one, which is going to be Unbroken Martin. And now we just need to follow the... yes, actually now that we've done that, we can just go save there. And lost Unbroken Martin. Here it is. Right, okay. Over here, we want to summon Unbroken Martin. Yeah, okay, that was good. Right, okay. So now, I want to, yeah, I think we're still going to risk with it costing 3 mana. Because I don't think that's completely unreasonable. So let's change this bit here. And this will be card level 2. And this will be after playing 10 cards. And this will be 30 damage. And so it's still not completely unthinkable if you had like a lost relic and made like 3 copies of this, because then it would still do a big chunk of damage as well as stunning the monster. So I think that's still reasonable. I think that's all we need to change here. Oh, we haven't changed the picture yet, but we'll do that in a sec. So now the level 3 version is going to be after playing 5 cards. If they're already stunned, deal 40 damage. 5 and 40. And let's go change these sprites to this one. Okay, so right, I couldn't see either. I'm used to spotting the particular things. Now, what we need as well is we need to get the totem sprites and we need access to them. So sprites, totems. We're going to create a new folder, Unbroken Martin sprites, and then let's go have a little look. Right, so Rumbletown, totems. Did I actually make the Unbroken Martin? I can't remember. I know that oh no, I saved it onto something and I can't remember where I saved it to. Where did I put them? No, I can't remember. Oh gosh, right, okay, I'll have to have a little look through. I've got a little idea. If I go open this bad boy up, file, open recent. I was hoping. Oh, Broken Martin, yes. Okay, right. Now I've just got to know where I saved it. So Control Shift S. Oh, it's because I called it Broken Martin at the time. That's fine. That's fine. We can rename that. So let's just go plus a new folder. Unbroken Martin. And we'll change this to Unbroken Martin. Save it there, and then we'll save it as PNG. And I always put 3 zeros here, so it does everything in the correct order. Right, so we've got the sprites, and we've got this bad boy here. So just to confirm, yeah, these are all the sprites that we've got. And I'm going to chuck it in the place over here. Okay, and then 128 is the key number that we're looking for. So let's change all of these. It's quite a long animation, to be honest. 128. Point filter none, and apply. And I think the moment that we should affect this is yeah, so let me try and work this out. So yeah, this one might require a little bit of thought, but actually no, it's not going to be quite as difficult as I thought it would be. So the reason that this is a bit confusing is because for this particular totem, there's 2 key numbers that we need to put in. The first key number is the number of cards you have to play before it activates, and second is the amount of damage it will do if they're already stunned. So that's what we're essentially working on now. What I have done is, if we actually change it slightly, so if we go Unbroken Martin, and we actually change this to there's like summon complex totem, and now key int ref 2, no sorry, that one's going to be key int ref 1. So the 0 is referring to the number of cards that you have to play, and the number 1 is the amount of damage it'll do. So it needs to hold both of those numbers. Okay, so what we could do first is, now that we have this card, it's all set up there, it's everything's good there, we set the picture, we want to now just see if you can play it. We haven't got it to do anything yet, but we want to just see if you can get to play it. So how would I do that? So we need to go, I'm going to go find all the references here, and that's not too bad. Okay, so here so we're just essentially filling all of these in, So we're going to have case totem enum dot unbroken Martin, and then we're going to have return. Yeah, here we go. Once you have played plus totem script dot totem int dot toString. I realise that we might not necessarily need to put dot toString here. Cards, comma, space, stun the monster if they are already stunned, deal plus totem script dot secondary totem in. This is where it comes dot toString plus damage. Okay, so that's a little wordy, but that's okay. All right, so we've got the text sorted. Now we're getting the pictures sorted. So yeah, this is making sure. So case totem enum. Oh, spelled it wrong. Totem enum dot unbroken Martin. Return resources dot load all sprites, and then we just need to find the place. Let's close this one. Totems, it's this bad boy here, so it's this folder that we're looking. So I'm just going to go copy path, chuck this over here. 25 seconds now. I couldn't quite get it done in time. So we've got the sprites, so we can get this far, I think. So now we can just put the card out, even though it's not doing anything. But I want to sort of check in different stages. Or do we go incredibly cocky and arrogant and see if we can get everything working perfectly in one go? I'm actually up for that. Right. Okay. I'm gonna actually see if we can get this to work in one go. Right. So we need to go totem master script, edit script, and control MO. Something like public. This one might. I think we actually need to make a routine of this, so this won't be quite as easy. So we'll have a boolean at the top here. Yeah, so we're going to have public bool checking unbroken Martin, and okay, yeah, so we'll have it just here. So public int update unbroken Martins. I think this one, yeah, update unbroken Martins. I don't think we actually need an int. I think we can just go void and then private enumerator update broken Martin's routine, and this will be checking unbroken Martin equals true. Checking unbroken Martin equals false. Start coroutine. I think that's all we need there. And then for I equals not I less than totem scripts.count. Kind of want to actually copy that. We can copy this and just change a few things. So we're now checking through the totem scripts.count, and we're saying if it's equal to unbroken Martin, then underscore totem scripts I dot totem int minus minus we're animating that, okay. If underscore totem int script I dot totem int is less than or equal to 0. I could just simply say is equal to 0, but if I have less than or equal, it just covers a lot more of my bases here. Then we want to actually, I think it will just be destroy totem. Destroy specific totem. Oh, this might be a little bit. There's got to be another way of doing this. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Yes. Okay. And we want underscore totem scripts I true. Now we will run into one little problem, and I've got to work out how we can deal with that. It's a really specific problem, but it will be a problem, because the problem is now that we've got this for loop and we destroy something from it, yeah, okay. So what we should do at this point is, instead of destroying it here, we're going to have a list of totem scripts totem oh yes, oh nice one, oh congratulations, oh quality, yeah. I wanted to make it so that all of the like all of the achievements, they felt as though they were broken up apart enough so that you always kind of have a chance of getting one of the achievements, just, you know, in a run. We just have totem destruction list. equals cause I'm actually going to have so what we want to do here is instead of destroying the specific totem, we're going to have totem destruction list add totem scripts 1. Okay, so this first bit will be making all the unbroken martins animate, and then we're going to, and all the meantime we're adding to the list. So now we want to say if totem destruction list dot count is greater than 0 for totem dot count and then I destroy specific totem, and that will be totem destruction list I think that's fine. And we do want internal busy to be true, while internal busy yield return null. Okay, I think we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. But we haven't quite done the thing that we're looking to do. We haven't actually stunned the monster yet. So now I've just got to remember how we can actually get to the monster here. That looks pretty good. So this bad boy. Monster actions script dot instance dot. Oh, it doesn't have it. Okay, right. There is an easy way of getting hold of this monster. I just can't remember exactly how. Let's go find out. That looks pretty good. What's that? Probably not that. Monster master script. Monster master script. Okay. Yep. Monster master script dot instance. Oh my word. Yes. Wow. Hang on a sec. You're not even near it. You still got multiple battles left. Oh my word. Okay, that is absolutely insane. Okay. The only problem is you'll still have to endure one attack, and I think he has quite a big, hard-hitting attack. But once you, yeah, he's probably going to be dead in one turn though. That's incredible. Entire monster script dot stun monster, and that will be totem destruction list I dot secondary totem int, and then I think at the end of this we'll have while internal busy, and then while all of that being stunned. And what I could do, I could have this all in one thing. So I could have something like that, or internal busy, so we can actually get rid of that. So what's happening? Two things are happening at the same time. We're destroying the totem, and we're also stunning the monster, and we've got all the relevant stuff there, so that's good. Yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, awesome. Hold on. Let's see if I still got it. Let's have a look. Hold on. It's Isherwood. Oh yeah. Sorry. Hold on. Oh yes. Right. Let's have a little look at this bad boy. Oh my word. Okay, that is awesome. Yeah. So you've actually got him covered armor-wise. Yeah. And so I'm trying to work out actually, like Obsidian Blob. That must be like level. That must be like 10th, or the 9th or the 10th monster. But yeah, that's absolutely insane. Yeah. Oh, nice going. That's awesome. And what chaos level are you on as well? Yeah. Right. Okay. So being stunned. That sounds good. Right, so I think that's all the stuff that we need to do. The animation might be a little bit slow, but that should be fine. Okay. Oh yes, oh nice one. Because it's all about just trying to get as big a attack line. The thing is Year 8, the final boss has a lot of life. You need to get some serious amounts of attackers to be able to one-shot him. Because, yeah, that's the slight disadvantage with the Glycerca. You can get a ridiculously massive first punch, but then you're like kind of scrabbling around a little bit to keep going. Right. So we've now got this. We've got update this. Okay. So now the card action script. Control MO. Perform specific card actions. I think let's just try and work out where this is. So I need to oh, this is the terrible code that I never fixed, but that's fine. So what we should do, I think we have this here. So we're going to go totem master script dot instance dot check dot update unbroken martins while totem master script dot instance dot checking unbroken martin yield return null. So I think, right, after all of this, I think we're ready to give this a try. Yeah, I'm not feeling super confident because normally I like to check it as we go, but I thought I would commit, just go full on and see if we can test absolutely everything in one go. Yeah, okay, all right. Let's give this a try. I will need to, yeah, I'll need to test this properly as well. But let's just go one step at a time. So I probably better take away. Sorry, you can't see everything. I'm just taking away certain cards that I don't need. Plus. Broken Martin. 2 and 3. Because the thing that we're also going to need to check is Misfit Kenny. Yeah, they're like, because the thing which I've kind of slightly I've kind of brushed over and haven't really explained too much is if we go into our card SOs, and I'd probably better just essentially talk it through to myself if nothing else. We've got summon complex totems. Now that differs to normal totems because you need two separate numbers, and the first, which is the traditional totem int, is going to be key ref, which is 15, and and the second one is going to be the amount of damage. So there's going to be no real guarantee, because obviously if you get a weaker one and a stronger one procs at the same time, there's going to be no guarantee that you're going to do the big one's damage. But I'm fine with that. Okay, all right. So I think we're ready to give this a shot. Let me just check one very last thing. Control F. Oh, it's a condition int. Okay, so that's actually slightly different to what I thought, I think. And I don't think it matters too much, but we actually want... Okay, so I have made a bit of a mistake. It doesn't matter, it's very easy to fix, but it's good that I checked beforehand. So summon totem, the secondary totem int is equal to 0. Okay, so we actually need to do just a little bit of manually changing. So we just need to change this to the number. That is interesting. So I think this is fine though. So what we'll need, this one here should be 40. This one should be 30. And this should be 20. I know it seems weird that I'm using the condition int, but I think this should work fine. Okay. Yeah. So let's go give this a save. Sorry, there's so many things that can go wrong that actually I'm gonna, yeah, don't worry, we're not actually gonna stop the game. I just want to quickly check one last thing. Yeah, okay, all right. Okay, Unbroken Martin. So this is after playing, oh, I've got some of the numbers wrong. Okay, that's easily fixed. That needs to be 3. Okay, it's fine, everything's fine. We're back up to normal, it's fine. All right, so it didn't work first time, but I reckon second time. I reckon we got them this time. So we're going to go 1. Once you have played 4. Oh, of course, because it activates itself as soon as it's played, which I'm kind of fine with. So 4 more, so 3, 2, 1. So let's see if this works. Oh, that felt pretty good. Now that's going to be kind of useful for activating more things. Yeah, that's all good. Right, so now we've got another Unbroken Martin. Okay, 15, but it activates as soon as it starts, which is fine. I'm okay with that. So we're going to see if we can play. I don't know if we can get all 14 cards done, but let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. And how many are we up to now? 3 cards left. It looks like we do. Right. And I'm also going to try and like play this and then play another card afterwards to check that it doesn't. Ah, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, that's just the damage. Yeah, because he's been stunned twice, that's fine. Okay. I think I've got one more Unbroken Martin somewhere in my deck. Keep drawing until we find it. Oh, this time. No time. No luck this time. So he's getting the attack off this time. And then what we're going to experiment with next time is getting all 3 out and trying to see if we can get the stun damage to prot. So 5, 6. Yeah, that seems to generally work. So I'm going to really try and I'm going to be really sort of rigid with all of this. So we're going to get all of the Unbroken Martins in first, and then try and just play as many cards as we quickly can to try and create a crash and see if we can. Because it just hasn't been play tested. So let's just get that one out. So we can actually, yeah, we can test all of this. So 1, 2. Oh, I think it worked. Got it. Unbroken Martin has been done. Oh, yes. Oh, and you've completed year 8. Very nice. Oh, wicked. Oh, congratulations. So it's like 2 big wins in one go. Yes. Awesome. Right. So now... So actually, if I press H and stunned there... 1... 3 cards left. 1, 2. Yes. Okay. All right. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Bolster the Line is fine. It's not like a super strong card, but it's I guess when you actually are suddenly getting like, well, what would that be? 12 attackers and defenders every turn. Yeah, that is pretty solid, I suppose. Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Right. So we have now officially got Unbroken Martin sorted. I'm just gonna have a look, see if there's anything little that I can do. So I'm gonna have a little look through my list. Let's have a look. Oh yes, that one. I won't do that now. So yeah, another one which I'm looking to do, but I just think it's going to be a little bit tricky, is the Cornheart Farm. like improving that. I don't really know how to do it. It could be, yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Actually, I mean, overall, I do like Ready Camps are generally, like all of them, every single one of the Ready Camp cards are very good. I think I do quite like that. Like they work well on their own, but they can synergize really well as well. Which is why it's good that you unlock them a bit later, because it is essentially a big buff to your whole game strategy when you have them, when you actually unlock that level. Right, okay, right, we're getting there, we're getting there. Right, that one, oh yeah, so there's one, I fixed the back of the heart tile thing so that there is actually a background. I think, you know what, the more I look at it, I think my brain is quite frazzled at this point, so I'm probably going to call it here. This, yeah, like we've got a big bunch of stuff done, so this has been absolutely awesome. I'm going to call it here. I'm going to see, have a little check to see who I can raid. Let's have a look. Right. Now, normally, I would raid. I've got different people. I think I'll go. Yeah, this is really, really good. Really good artist. There we go. Okay. That's it. Yeah. Right, hopefully that should work. Yes, okay. All right, yes. And by the way, yeah, thank you very much for sticking around. This has been an awful lot of fun, and we are rocking and rolling. And I will see you guys later.